Hey guys, welcome back to Katie's Book Nook. My name is Katie, and I'm here today to do another Vlogmas video. This is just really quick. I don't have a ton of time to film, but I figured I would just pop on here and just talk about some of my favorite versions of A Christmas Carol. So I'm sure we're all familiar with the story by Charles Dickens. It's a novella that I try to read once every couple years. I read it last December. I'm taking a break this year, but I would like to just talk about some of the movie versions I like. So there are a lot of classic versions, and I have a couple of those. This is a classic movie collection. TCM put this out a couple years ago, and they have the 1938 version. So it's with Reginald Owen, and it is, from what I remember, it's been a couple years since I've watched this, but it's pretty faithful to the story. It's a little melodramatic, as a lot of movies from the 1930s were, but if you're interested in a classic film, this is a pretty good one. Then we're going super nostalgic. This was one of my mom's favorite, and again, I have it in a collection, but Mr. Magoo's Christmas Carol is just super cute. We were raised on all of the, like, Rankin Bass hits, and just a lot of the other, classic stories. So the Mr. Magoo's Christmas Carol is a little bit silly. If you're not familiar with Mr. Magoo, he was a cartoon character in the 1960s. He was an old man, and he was very nearsighted, and he just was kind of bumbling and just very, very cute. So we watch this one at least once a year with my family, just because it holds such a place in everyone's heart. Then there's, from my childhood, this one came out when I was little, or a couple years before I was born maybe, but they played it constantly, and that's Mickey's Christmas Carol. Scrooge McDuck, you know, what other Ebenezer Scrooge is there? Mickey Mouse plays Bob Cratchit, and this is just like a very cute, fun version of A Christmas Carol. It's only about an hour, so if you want to take the time to watch it, it's pretty quick. I know they show it pretty frequently. We actually don't have cable anymore. We got rid of our cable. But I know that, what is it called now? Freeform does the 25 Days of Christmas, so I'm sure that they play this. I know it's on the Disney Channel, but sometimes it's played on regular network TV as well. Then this is a highly underrated classic version of A Christmas Carol, in my opinion. So this movie is based on the musical that was in New York City. So when I was in 7th grade, we took a trip to Madison Square Garden, and we saw the musical version of A Christmas Carol. And the cast that I saw was the dad from Family Matters, and I forgot, Dee Conn, who is in Grease, and she was also in the show Shining Time Station for any of you 80s and 90s kids. So it was just like a very eclectic mix, but the score is done by Alan Menken, who is like the best composer, in my opinion. I mean, John Williams is up there, obviously, but Alan Menken wrote all of the, like, golden age of Disney music, so if you don't know him, look him up. I guarantee you'll know some of his songs. But that is the musical version of A Christmas Carol, and again, my glare is all over the place here. This is not the best acted version, but I find the music so beautiful, and the cast, it has Kelsey Grammer, Jesse L. Martin, Jane Krakowski, Jennifer Love Hewitt, Geraldine Chaplin, and Jason Alexander. And just the music is so beautiful. This is one of my favorites. And I listen to this soundtrack like almost all year round. So this one plays occasionally on the Hallmark Channel and also occasionally on, I don't know if it's streaming actually. But if you look it up, you could probably try to find it. And I just really, really, really love this one. So if you want to try something new and you're interested in musicals, I highly recommend this version of A Christmas Carol. And finally, I know I'm like speaking so quick, I have like 5 minutes stuck. Finally, this is my all-time favorite version of A Christmas Carol. I watched it last night, so if you follow me on Instagram, you definitely saw my Insta stories. But the Muppet Christmas Carol, there we go with the glare. This version is my favorite. Michael Caine plays Ebenezer Scrooge. The songs are just fantastic. I love the Muppets. I was raised on the Muppets. It's just one of the cutest movies. It always puts me in the holiday spirit. I'll start watching this as early as October and continue to watch it through the season. We tend to not take our Christmas tree down until after Epiphany, so January 6th, and we'll watch this maybe almost 10 times in between, you know, Thanksgiving and Epiphany. So I love this version. If you are a Muppets fan and you've never seen this, what are you doing? You need to watch this. And that's all I have. So what are some of your favorite Christmas Carol versions? I would love to hear from you, and I hope you all have a lovely day. Bye.